From Hollywood, California, Dominique Review Productions brings you classic entertainment in a modern world done in a vintage manner. With a cast that's keeping the golden age of radio alive in A Day in the Life of Hollywood 1930s. With the voices of Dominique Breckenridge as Betty Gray, Jasmine Laughlin as Rachael Hagen, Tamara Solomon as Pike Anderson, and I, Tony Ballard, as Mason Davis. Now, let's look in on Betty Gray, who's sitting in the office of the studio executive to discuss the new show for a new radio program.
Don't worry about a thing, Mr. Miller. You can trust the script with me. I'll put my heart and soul into the part. Thanks for the opportunity.
Hey, Betty.
Hey, Mason. What brings you to the studio today?
Well, my agent told me to come see a guy about a part in the film.
Really? Who are you supposed to see?
A Jim Garrett?
Jim Garrett?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Sarah.
Any letters for me today?
Nope, not today.
All
Maybe
right.
tomorrow.
All right, Jim. Tell Mrs. Garrett I said hello.
Sure thing.
Mason, who did you say told you about seeing Jim Garrett?
My agent.
Who is...
Dennis Hagen.
Oh, not you too. Got Henry London the same way.
Huh?
Nothing, Mason. Nothing. Listen, I wouldn't put much faith in that contract with Mr. Garrett if I were you, unless it's going through the U.S. Postal Service, first class.
Well, I guess you're right. Wait till I see Dennis.
I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon either.
Why?
I just saw security forcibly remove a tall, lanky character down the hallway behind you. Between the two men grabbing him at the ankles and under his arms, I'm pretty sure the way he was jerking out of control, he was unhappy about being transported out the door.
How did you know it was Dennis?
On his way out, I saw his feet trying to hit the floor for his break-a-leg act.
Heavenly days.
What happened to Molly?
I've got to go warn Rachael to pull the crutches back out.
For him to walk on?
No, for me to beat him with. After this embarrassment, he deserves it.
How right you are. See you around, Mason.
So long, Betty.
Want to set your sights high, float on streams of blue, under the pale moon bright, travel the shores through the golden sun? You can do both with Float Bathing Soap. This soap is creamy as butter, light as the wind, and will have you floating right on top of a fresh cotton smell. No need for lotion after. This rich bar has moisturizer infused inside its formula for smooth skin, non-greasy effect. Purchase your bar of Float Bathing Soap today. Hey, Betty, come in.
Thanks, Rach. I can only stay a minute. Got a new script from the studio to do on the broadcast tonight. I wanted to work the character, but needed someone to read lines with in the second act.
I'll do what I can, but Dennis and I have a date tonight.
I wouldn't count on that date tonight.
Oh, wait a minute, Betty. Oh, hello, Mason. Come right on in. Mason, where are you going?
To the coat closet.
But why?
To get the crutches.
But those were for... Oh, I see what you mean. Well, tell Dennis I'll visit him in the hospital as soon as you find a room number.
Yeah, and we'll all visit you, Mason, as soon as you're assigned a cell block.
Bye, Mason.
Bye, all.
Mason, what's the rush? Where are you going?
Oh, man, I'm going over to see Richard Diamond about a missing person.
Who's missing?
Dennis Hagen.
Who's kidnapped?
Me.
The Maltese Falcon?
Murder, my sweet.
Well. Come on in. The door's open. Hi, ladies. What goes Hollywood? Betty has a new script to go over and wants me to help her read lines with her. Any part I can help with, or can I just listen in?
Well, I don't know. I've only read the first act on my way over, but with a storyline such as this, I'm sure there is.
What's the storyline?
It's a shopgirl piece. There's a new clothing store in the shopping district. From what I've read so far, she lives a pretty ordinary life up until she finds this bag on the bus.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, A Day in the Life of presents 10th Avenue Stop with the cast members Betty Gray as Bonnie, I, Rachael Hagan as Joan, Pike Anderson as Julia, and Mason Davis as Billy.
Back of the bus, please, ladies and gentlemen. If everyone standing can please step to the rear of the bus. Please. We have a lot of passengers waiting to get on. Oh, hello, Bonnie.
Hey, Benny. Thanks for holding the bus for me. I'm running pretty late today.
Not a problem. When I didn't see you standing on the corner on your usual spot, I got a little worried. In 5 years, I've never known you to miss your mark. When I saw a small figure running down the block, though, I knew it was you. So I just gave my speech to the passengers to step to the rear of the bus.
They don't follow directions too good, do they?
Nope, they don't. Not morning crowds, anyway. You know.
Yes, I do, but usually I'm first in line for the slim pickings.
What delayed you today, Bonnie, if you don't mind me asking?
No, not at all.
Wait a minute, Bonnie. Here you are, mister. Johnson Street. All right, go ahead, Bonnie.
There's a seat over here, miss.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. Just wanted to stand for a minute and talk to my friend. Anyhow, Benny, it seems like from the moment I woke up this morning, there was one delay after another. First, my alarm clock didn't go off on time. Somehow during the night it fell backward on my nightstand and must have skipped time. Then my hot water wouldn't come on. Had to wait for Mr. Johnson to finish up Mrs. Oliver's flat before he could check on the heater. Then Mr. Brewster downstairs told me I had a telephone call from Mother that was important. Came back up to my room, couldn't find Billy.
Still having trouble with that dog of yours, Bonnie? I told you, naming that dog Billy. He's sure to run away.
Nonsense. Billy is a perfectly fit name for a dog.
Well, did you find it?
Yes, in Philip's apartment across the hall.
You two haven't made up yet?
No. And somehow he thought the perfect way to do that was to sneak into my apartment while I was downstairs talking on the phone, take Billy to his apartment so I would be sure to find him there and Philip along with him.
Did it work?
Absolutely not. Told Philip I didn't have time to talk now. I'd have to see him when I got off work, because I was 5 minutes off schedule as it was.
Well, next thing you knew, you were running down the steps, out the door, and down the street.
Precisely. Nonetheless, it's been a tug-of-war all morning with time. Like something didn't want me to get on the bus this morning.
Or something didn't want you to get on early. Maybe you got on precisely at the moment that you did for a reason.
You think so?
Hey, all I know is 5 years you've never been late. No matter what the season or the day. You, Bonnie Appleton, have always been on time. Second Avenue, step aside, please, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, to let this set of the workaday world off into the streets of the jungle.
Excuse me, mister. I think I will take that seat now, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to take a seat now, Benny. At the hat and gloves counter, I'll be on my feet all day.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Bonnie. Your stop won't be too long.
Thanks, Benny. Whoop! Uh-oh. There's a bag here. I'm sorry to trouble you again, mister, but is this your bag?
No, it isn't.
Madam, is this bag belong to you?
No.
You, lady, or miss?
No.
How odd. It's a lovely bag. Hate for someone to lose it.
Here's your stop, Bonnie.
Oh, my goodness, it is.
What's the matter, Bonnie? You back there causing trouble?
Oh, you know. I found this bag back here beside my seat.
Anything in it?
No, it doesn't seem like it. Seems empty.
It looks nice. Why don't you keep it?
Benny, I can't do that. You of all people know that. If anything, you should take it and claim it in the lost and found.
Not me, sister. Not today. I already have enough unclaimed junk that I could fill the Fibber and McGee's closet. Besides, with this mob, I have nowhere to put it now. This is your stop, and you're holding the bus up.
Oh, Benny, you're placing me in an awful position. I'll hold on to it, but believe me, I'll have this bag when I get off to work.
Suit yourself, Bonnie. See you then.
Bye, Benny.
Bonnie, where have you been? You're 2 minutes late.
I know, Gloria, I know. It's just, it couldn't be helped. I've had a whale of a morning. The old girl isn't hard up, is she?
I'd say she is. She was in here 2 minutes ago looking for you.
2 minutes ago? But I'm only 2 minutes late. You mean she came in at 7 o'clock on the dot to see if I were here?
That's my guess, all right.
I haven't been late not once in 5 years. Never taken a vacation and not one sick day. There isn't much she can do.
Oh, no. Look who's heading over this way. Joan has been after you the moment she was promoted to that position. A position she cheated you out of. No telling what she's been going back telling Mr. Denny.
Shh. Here she is.
I see you decided to show up to work today, Miss Appleton.
Joan, you know perfectly well.
Jacobs.
Miss Jacobs, you know perfectly well I'm only 2 minutes past. Without a sick day, tardiness, or a vacation, there isn't one thing you can lay on me.
Oh, no. Tell that story to upstairs. He wants to see you.
You can't meet... You reported me?
Yeah, and there's no telling what else she told him. Unless you want to be next, Smith, I suggest you keep your mouth shut. I'd like to see you try. If you do anything to get Bonnie fired, you brass-haired...
Stop, Gloria. Don't get into a mess because of me. Lead the way, Joan. I don't want you walking behind me. I don't trust you facing my back.
Looking for a new soap? Something that doesn't leave a harsh residue on your skin? Buy and try Float Bat Bathing Soap. Leave the regular soap on the shelf. Stand out from the crowd with the fresh fragrance and smooth skin. Float Bathing Soap will have you singing not only in the tub or the shower, your skin will be singing a bright, fresh tune all its own way. Buy and try Float Bathing Soap today. And now, back to our conclusion of tonight's broadcast, the original story, 10th Avenue Stop.
Hey, Gloria. Bonnie, what are you doing on the bus this early? Train trip for lunch?
No, that darn Joan of Judas had Bonnie here sacked.
Then what are you doing here? Don't tell me they gave you the gate too.
I just couldn't hold my temper. When Bonnie came down with the rage of a bull on her face, I started spitting fire. How Joan was able to feed those false reports on Bonnie is nothing short of illegal. How can a woman lie like that and be able to sleep at night? The sheets would burn.
While I appreciate you trying to take up for me, Gloria, you shouldn't have put yourself out of a job, too. After all, you have a mom and a sister you have to look out for. All I have is me.
Well, there's enough to hold us for a while. Don't you worry about that. What are you going to do about rent, Bonnie? Do you need a place to stay for a spell?
No, I'm paid up until the end of the week. Here's to hoping something will turn up for me in a week's time.
During this time of a decade, that makes two of us.
Well, you could always come work for me in the transportation department. I should be able to put in a good word for you two. Or one of you two, anyhow.
Oh, you're a pal, Benny. What a time to crack jokes.
I'm just pig-meeting with you a little bit. You'd be surprised the kind of swells that hop up on this battleship. I keep my ear open if I hear anything. I'll see you still got that bag with you, Bonnie.
Huh? Oh, yes, I do. I must have held on to it from the moment I stepped off the bus. I forgot all about it.
That's a nice one, honey. Where'd you get it?
I found it this morning on the bus before I got off.
Well, you'll be happy to know, Bonnie, that I had no one come to question me for that bag either.
It's just such a nice bag. I'd hate for anyone to lose it. Oh, hello. It's the man who was on the bus this morning before my stop. I see you're still here. Did you get fired today too, sir?
No. Have you checked to see what's inside the bag?
No, I haven't. I just figured it to be empty. There's no weight to it.
Take a look on the inside.
Just as I expected. There's nothing in... What? What's this? Gloria, Benny, there is something inside.
What? What's inside?
Gloria, it's cash.
How much?
I don't know. I don't know. It's all tied together.
Well, open it up.
But this bag isn't mine, not legally.
Sure it is. Keep it. This is my stop.
But mister, you dropped your envelope.
Keep it.
Open it, honey. What's inside it?
Dear faithful writer, every day I've watched you travel to work, same time, every day, without ever being late, without a frown on your face, without a complaint to your name. While I've never heard you speak against the store or the employees in it, I've heard plenty from your friend Gloria, I believe is the name you use when you're asking her to keep her voice down. You will find this a token of appreciation to the store and the company. Signed, the owner of the department store. By the way, that Joan of Judas I've heard referred to by your friend Gloria will be terminated as of today. Welcome back to the store, Miss Department Head. Gloria, do you know what that means?
That Joan should be on the next bus on her way home.
What's your first order of business, Bonnie?
To welcome back my floor manager, Miss Gloria Smith.
How do you do?
Well, folks, this is our stop. Goodbye now.
Good night, everybody.
A Day in the Life Folks says thanks and good night. We appreciate you tuning in to us for another season. Be sure to tune in and find out what happens to all of your favorite characters as we prep to bring you an all-new entertaining season.
We'd like to thank our cast of characters who played the roles in tonight's 10th Avenue Stop, written by Dominique Breckenridge, and the voices were provided by Jasmine Lofton as Rachael Hagan and Joan Jacobs, Tamara Solomon as Pike Anderson and Gloria Smith, myself, Tony Ballard as Mason Davis, and Benny, and I, Tony Ballard as Mason Davis and Benny, and our Day in the Life producer and creator, Mrs. Dominique Breckenridge, as Betty Gray and Bonnie Appleton, reminding you that all of the women's wardrobe worn in tonight's show were provided by her line, Dominique's Private Collection.
This has been a Dominic for You production.
That was cute.
Betty and the Jet.
That was so cute.
Hi, Mr. Jim.
Hi, Sarah.
Any letters for me today?
Nope, not today.
All right,
Maybe
Jim.
tomorrow.
Sorry. You can do both. With float bathing soap. Okay.
You can do both. Okay.
Yeah. No need for lotion after. This rich bar. Okay. This is your bar of floating. Float bathing.
Okay. We gonna get this. Slow baking soap.
Okay.
Pick it up from.
No need for lotion after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the hangers.
The whole thing down.
Well, see, I don't know. Okay, now, let's see.
Oh, you've never done the door before. Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Is it you, Mason? It's okay. Hold on. We're gonna do that over again.
I just got with
Yeah. You're supposed to be angry. You're
I
going
know.
straight past Rachel, move aside. I have to go get these crutches.
I know. I just caught what happened.
Yeah.
All right, not gonna do it.
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, A Day in the Life of presents 10th Avenue Stop. With a case. Okay.
Should we cast on that?
Okay.
Oh. Case numbers. We don't do that here.
Okay. Beaver, I
It's
could
your
have done
turn.
that.
What do you have to say?
Here's a seat. Here's a seat open here, miss.
Oh.
What? Did I say something?
You'll see it on tape.
What did you? Somebody do something.
Oh, no, you
Oh.
said you could have done it.
Oh. Peter, I could have done
That
that.
was funny.
Oh.
As we tripped over the rug. Yuck, 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 yuck.
I'd like to see you try. If you do anything to get Bonnie fired, your brass hair. Okay. You brass hair. Okay.
Yeah, that's a dirty name. You're getting
Oh,
ready to call
no.
I'm just a word I don't know.
Pygmeat.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who Pygmeat is?
No.
Oh, you need to be educated. We'll explain after the show. Pygmeat.
I'm just pig meeting you a little bit. You'd be surprised the kind of swells that hop up.
Oh, I thought that smell.
that hop up on
Those
the
two,
side.
but I wouldn't want to know. Ew.
I'm just pig meeting with you.
Not Pygmeat. Just pig. Pygmeat. It's
Pygmeat.
just
How do you do?
Well, folks,
the phone
that
is
is
ringing
a
now.
phone.
Hello? Okay. Let me welcome back to my new floor manager.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome back, my. Huh? Okay.
And bring you all new entertaining seasonings.
Oh,
They
yeah.
cooking in the kitchen.
Flowers.
That's what Rachael do. She throw it down. Don't try our biscuits though. They might be a little. I'm just kidding.
That was a wake up. Okay. To all the
Remix. It was a remix. It's
There
a
we go.
seasoning. Okay.
Coming to you soon. Come on. I got through it. You got it.
God.
Season.
Nutmeg, cinnamon.
I was waiting for her to pass that seasoning again.